Hello everybody, my name is Anthony. Welcome to Hearts of Iron 4 as United States of America in the Red World mod. It's been, I think, like a month and a half since I streamed at all. So basically just going to get into this like fresh, new series. Hopefully my audio is okay. It looks like it should be, but I'm not 100% too sure, which would be a bit awkward if it's bad. But we're going to be starting in the, as the American Republic, which is, so this mod is what if the Soviet Union won the Cold War. It's 2010, so I'm assuming the United States collapsed roughly 20 years ago, if I had to take a guess, but I'm not 100% too sure. I just want to also make sure that my audio is okay. So give me a quick second here. Yeah, no, okay, it should be fine. Well, we are playing as the American Republic, basically the remnants of the United States. I'm assuming, I mean, you can see here is basically like 10 different countries. But we are playing as Donald Rumsfeld. We are a nationalist state, the Republican Party, American nationalism, with extreme side patriotism in the United States. The successor after the Great Collapse, which I'm assuming, once again, happened like 20 years ago. So we got a handful of countries over here. Most other countries are communist. So you got the Soviet Union. They have the Warsaw Pact, which is greatly expanded. Most of Europe's in it. We have the Democratic League, which involves the United Kingdom. Australia's in... No, wait, that's a different... We got the British Isles, so, you know, Britain, Ireland. They all seem to be kind of in, like, a faction together. Canada is still a republic. They're allies with, like, Australia, Hawaii. You know, Brazil seems like they're still a democracy. But if you look at most of these countries, like Algeria's communist, well, the revolution is socialist. Same with Egypt. Same with basically a lot of countries. But all I'm saying is that Soviet Union has a lot of influence right now in Europe. So we'll see kind of what happens. I mean, so we have we have a fascist up here, or not, the socialist up here with Noam Chomsky. We have Illinois, the Great Lakes Republic, the Midwest Union. We got Rick Perry over here in Texas, which is kind of... Texas looks like a bit of a mess, to be completely honest. Mexico is national conservative, but we're basically fascist as far as we're concerned. So we got 4 research slots. So it is 2010. So modern infantry equipment probably would be a smart thing just to go for right away. And then we also want to get most of those industry techs. Seems pretty good to me. You are construction speed repair, which seems pretty good. Your research time is 2%. So we'll get the internet. Seems like that could be useful. And we'll get the construction time stuff as well. Free-filling factories. So we have 13 factories available to us. What are you? You are a hospital. More recruitment? Okay. More research. Docks. Bunch of other things we can build. I think we're just going to go for civilian factories right now. Where do we have a lot of... They don't really have the percentages, which I can't really see. So we'll maybe build some in like the south down here. Let's build a handful of factories. We have 3 military factories. We have 1 military factory. So I guess we're just going to make some weapons. And then I guess just convoys, because I don't know what else we're really going to be building right away. I don't know how much resources do we even have. We have a lot of oil. We have a lot of steel. And we have a decent amount of aluminum. So we can make the convoys. Can we make anything better? We already have 500 convoys. We don't really need that. We build submarines and corvettes. Corvettes are really cheap. 400. Convoys are 70. You know, let's start building like some submarines. We'll build like one of those a month. Seems like that'll go great. Hello, Pixel Prime. And no national focus set. The Texas question. Texas Senate attack has not occurred. The state of America. That might be like one of the only things we can actually do. Can't do anything there. Yeah, no, the only thing we can do is look at the state of America, which I would say at the moment is pretty bad. It's not going great, but I'm sure everything will be fixed soon enough. No division in basic training. I guess we'll just train like 5 divisions of infantry. Because right now, we'll build like 2 lines of those. Unassigned division, we'll do that in a second. And decisions available. Assassinate John F. Kennedy. Okay, we can just kill John F. Kennedy, but maybe we'll do that in a second. Mission production. We need artillery and support equipment. Basically, we don't have anything. So we'll get like a support thing, and we'll build like an artillery as well. Just to get that pop-up to go away. No, get the submarines at the bottom. Thank you. So how many troops do we have? We have... I guess I can just go in here. We have 18 divisions. Mexico has a lot more than us. Texas actually has no troops right now. Do you have any troops? You have more troops than we do. Illinois, how many troops do you got? You got 0. Illinois has 0. So we could probably just throw our entire army, 18 divisions strong, and we'll just throw them on the northern border with the American People's Commonwealth. We do in Washington, D.C., though, so that's good. Are you the well, what is the capital right now? The capital is Atlanta, so it's not Washington. And do we have any, like, good generals? You're rank 3, Panzer Leader. You have a ton of stats. Engineer, out of supply. Plus, you know, we'll get you in charge. And we'll throw you under a Field Marshal. Do we have any Field Marshals available? We do. Everybody's 1-1-1-1, so they're not super great. Reinforcement rate, supply consumption. Recovery rate also seems pretty good. So that will be our start. I don't want you to be blue, though. You can be like a... there we go. You can be like a dark blue. So all our troops are going to kind of go into position. Go up to speed 4. So what can we do? I don't know why... Rainy coup d'etat, 1950s. Was the game supposed to start earlier? Oh, we can assassinate Richard Nixon. Or are these just... Oh, no, this is just a plot, I'm assuming. Okay, so if you want to get, like, backstory of the countries, you can do these. Yep, Richard Nixon was shot. We'll just do all of them, because why not? You can pause and read those if you want to. But that is a lot of information. If you want to just pause and read all that, you can. And we'll do this one as well. So that's, yeah, I'm assuming that's just backup, or just history. That doesn't really matter for what we're trying to accomplish at the moment. Oh, you don't actually have a way to get out of Washington. Apparently that's not a naval province. Oh, there's at least not a port, so you actually can't leave. Which is a bit awkward for you. Oh, we can just do it again. No, we don't need to. These are not important decisions. Just ignore all of them. I'm surprised it actually ends in the 1960s. I'm assuming maybe the mod is going to add in more. Because, you know, it's 2010. So there's like 40 years of history that just are not in the game. Who knows where those are? So how long are you? You're going to take 70 days, 120 political power. And that allows us to go either with authority and strength. And I'm assuming the other side is maybe more embrace nationalist values. What are we going to do? Is those the only two we have? Yes. Corporations, it can't happen here. Traditional American values. Rush for recognition. One of the following must be true. Proclaim the Confederate States. Freedom Act. I'm assuming these are all within here somewhere. There's a lot of stuff in here. And the Texas question will happen at some point, whenever the Texas Senate's been attacked. And who knows when that's going to be, because I don't. Can I just annex them? Probably somewhere in here. The rise of the Republic. The cowardly President Ronald Reagan once said that America is lost, that the democratic and capitalist values we held dear have failed in the face of the Soviet Union. But it's not these words that Republic lives by. Instead, we are guided by the vision of our savior, President Bush. For years since the collapse of the United States, we have been cast aside as the remnants with little legitimacy on the world stage. We are considered the backwater of the old USA, even when compared to our less than prosperous Midwestern neighbors. So now there is only one true path for the Republic, a new awakening. If we are to break free from the chains of history, it must be said that it is a time for the rise of the Republic. We shall take back what is rightfully ours, unite the United States again, once and for all. Glory, glory, hallelujah. USA. Do a naval invasion of New England. Why do I need a naval invasion of New England? We border them. How many? You don't have that many men. I mean, I think they have more than we do. And I'm assuming I'm probably gonna get events and stuff just to kind of attack stuff. Yeah, so push our way up to there. Where's the capital of... It's Philadelphia. Okay, so that's the capital of the Commonwealth here. International stigma. Nobody wants to trade with us. At all. Flight of the executives. Factory outputs trash. Standing firm. Drift to communism. Drift to revolutionary socialism. So we're not going to turn socialist. But nobody likes us. Division recovery rate. These are all just bad things. People are not happy with us. Like, how you're pretty confident in your plan. Inferior enemy. Do we actually have any planes? As far as I can tell, we have one ship, which is probably our one submarine. But other than that, no, we have no planes at all. The 2010 Winter Olympics are a brief sigh of relief for the IOC, which currently is being choked by a war for the 2016 Summer Olympics, in which both the American Republic and the Soviet Union have presented bids. Now, however, the international community can put aside its political differences and marvel at the sporting achievements of every nation. At the Amberville Winter Olympics, for years the French government had planned a grand opening ceremony, showcase the country's splendor, being the first time they've hosted the Olympics in more than 4 decades. Tickets are disappearing, the Alpine towns are filled with crowds, and the athletes are ready. Good work, France. You got that 2010 Olympics. What happened to the 2012 and 2014 Olympics? Do they not exist anymore? There's like, nah, we don't need those. Normally there's one like every 2 years. You got the summer and the winter, and they kind of go back and forth. Chapel of the Tablet destroyed. The Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion has remained relatively hidden to the public for millennia. None have been allowed to enter. Even the socialist Ethiopian government has remained reluctant to enter due to the possible public outcry. This is all due to the rumor that the Chapel of the Tablet holds the framed Ark of the Covenant. But now, apparently, President Deslan? I don't know. No longer cares about public outcries. He recently ordered several construction teams to overthrow the chapel, and nothing was found. Destroy it. And if nothing was found, destroy it. Part of his phase 1 in removing religion from the everyday Ethiopian life, the destruction of the chapel resulted in a somewhat expected discovery. The Ark was nowhere to be seen. A lot of stuff's happening in the world. I know it could start a 2-front war, but I don't think it's worth it. We could probably just, like, fight them. Like, I don't have that many. I only have 500 convoys, and I have actual no ships. I have 1 submarine. I mean, they don't have any ships either. They have 2 airplanes. We're only making 3 guns a day. We can't really fight a war right now. In fact, we probably should just cancel these and just build military factories. Mostly in, like, the far south, where hopefully we can keep them from getting bombed or captured. Gaddafi's treasury resigns. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is the one thing in the mod. I do know at some point very, very early on, there will be a war in Libya. You can tell that because the mod makers put so many provinces in Libya. Look how many provinces are in Libya. Look, there are so many provinces. It has more than, like, Italy does. There's just so many provinces over there. Yazov is dead. Terrors the streets of Leningrad. Chairman Yazov is attending a state tour. Recently opened European Liberation Museum. One of his supposedly loyal guards was fired on the head of state, killing him almost instantly. So apparently somebody's dead. Politburo. Okay, well, the leader of the Soviet Union was shot to death. So, maybe a little bit of political instability. New chairman. Just elected. Expecting many within Russia and outside. Second in command. In moderate totalitarianism, aiming at maintaining control of the world through diplomacy. Okay. Anti-Soviet faction wins convention. At the conclusion of 2010, there's a lot of events for this mod. There are a lot of events. Anti-Soviet internationalist factions gained significant support. Okay. So Ethiopia does not like the Soviets. They're communist. Even though I know that's supposed, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be like Lenin's face, but it really just looks like a skull. I don't know if anybody else sees that or if it's just me. But definitely that's 100% a skull. Can I like justify war goals? 3, it's gonna take like an entire year. Like, is there a thing in here where I can just Tunisia Communist Party purged? Head of state officially banned. Purge the Tunisian Communist Party while Libyan Communist Party regime. It remains the second largest political faction within the General's People's Congress. Yeah, so I think they're going to fight Gaddafi very, very soon. Do I go for authority and strength? Centrist, liberal, New Democrat, moderate, socialist, and national conservative all goes down. So we just become more fascist. Popular nationalist, popular national conservatism goes up. The Freedom Act. These ones at least pass like somewhat fast. Princess Diana's been killed. Oh no. Recruitable population, monthly population plus 2%, recruitable population goes up. Rewrite the textbook, secular America. Nah, we gotta become just like a fascist Christian state. I feel like that's where we should take the country. The Lincoln Abomination. Oh, and then these are where we just like start annexing everybody. Negotiate with Canada. There we go. So, one of the following is true. Robert Bettany is president, Jeb Bush is president, or Donald Rumsfeld is president. Isn't he already president? Is Donald Rumsfeld not president? Who are you? If not that man. I don't... He seems like president to me. What can I do then? Because it seems like there's nothing I can actually do at the moment. You don't meet the requirements. I don't know what requirements I meet. Okay then, I have no idea because I can't do anything. Decisions, are there any decisions here? Call an election. One of the following must be true. Country's not the Italian Union. Country ruling party is, we are ruled by nationalists, so I'm assuming we just can't. Oh, we are the American Republic, so we actually can't call elections right now. That's kind of an issue. Civilian economy, partial mobilization, early mobilization. Stability, max planning. Research time going down seems pretty good. Division attack on core territory. I'm assuming this isn't core territory, but I'm assuming at some point most of the United States will become core territory of ours, so we'll get like bonuses if we attack there. There's actually a lot of people here. Silent lawyer. Population goes down. But production goes up. Prince of Terror, partisans. Mobilization law cost. Who could be our second in command? Military leader, silent workhorse. Oil baron. Military leader cost. Doesn't actually seem like super useful to me. You also just seem bad. Stability, political power gain, division recovery rate. We can have a religious leader. If we're gonna go, you know, if we're going to go for the religious leader. Yeah, Princess Diana still dead. Embrace nationalist values, but is he not president? I feel like I am. But we shall see. Maybe at some point something is going to happen. I don't know when, but at some point something should happen. Because I don't, yeah, I just don't think there's any events I can do. I think the game would tell me if there was.